but it was fun to be around here back in the day, and these guys would come by and hang out.
Oh wow, that's what's up.
Walls could talk, man. If walls could talk. Hey, Tariq,
walls
thank you. Before we let you go, I would love to ask you to give some advice to people out there, you know, future filmmakers, future documentarians, future content creators. You know, just give them some advice on, you know, how you made it to where you are today.
Yeah, great question, man. Look, if you guys want to get into documentary filmmaking, man, you got to be very passionate about what you are filming, and you got to have knowledge about it. Your level of expertise is going to really take it to the next level, and also surround yourself around other people with the same level of knowledge. Also, my thing is always get to the point. Don't put your ego in it. A lot of times people want to make films so they can highlight themselves, and people can see that's like a vanity project. You don't want to do that. Focus on the knowledge. With my films, I make sure that everybody outshines me in my own films. I want you to outshine. I want you to be the best looking and the best speaking person you can be in the films, because I want the messaging to get out there, and that will resonate with the audience. So always focus on the message that you're ultimately trying to give to your audience. And when I do my films, the ultimate message I want to give my audience is empowerment. That's why all of my films, they have solutions at the end of them. When you watch this film, this is what you should do with the knowledge that you've just absorbed. Do this in your community. Do that in your home. Do this in the corporate structure. Always utilize solutions with whatever knowledge that you get.
You have any more projects coming up?
Yes, indeed. I have a streaming site called FBA Stream that's going to be released next month. We have a brand new movie, a documentary film called American Maroon, that's going to be released in February. We have the Black History Museum, the Hidden History Museum out here in Jefferson Park. We're getting that together now. We're going to have a soft opening in February. That's going to be phenomenal. We got so much stuff going on. And by the way, we got a holiday, a Foundation of Black American holiday that's happening next week called the Eructa Sesame. That's the first holiday that is Foundational Black American theme. We're going to start celebrating that on December 24th. So we're doing a lot of things culturally as far as taking control of the narrative. So I'm always doing stuff and getting stuff going on and trying to empower the community.
Fantastic, Doc. I'm glad to hear it. Dusty, you got something for him? Love
it, man. Love it. Nah, man, just thank you so much once again for joining the show, and also bringing your audience as well. This is the highest viewed show or live show we've had. And I would also like to ask you, maybe, because I'm all about advice and kind of ended on a positive note, you know, we've had a lot of unfortunate situations with rappers, you know, getting robbed, shot, killed, you know, whatever the case may be. Can you talk to me about your thoughts on that, and also maybe give them some advice? Young guys out there flaunting and flashing their money.
Yeah, I was down in Atlanta talking about this. I was saying when we get to another level, a certain level, we can't hang out with the same crowds we hung out with when we didn't have our bag up. Unfortunately, that's the case, because a lot of people, when you're up, everybody's not a fan. Everybody's not waving a pom-pom. Some people are waving guns. Some people are praying for your downfall. So you just have to be cognizant of that. That's a part of reality. So you got to watch your surroundings and understand you don't really hang around people who don't have anything to lose. So we got to be cognizant of that. And also, we have to protect our people, man. When we see our people doing positive things, we don't let our people get in a situation where they're vulnerable and somebody can clap at them. Let's protect our people. We have a very bad problem with protecting people in the community who's doing good, or who has done good, or influential people. That's why me and Lonzo was talking like last week, and I was telling Lonzo I want to feature him in the museum, because Lonzo doesn't get enough credit. I want everybody to follow Lonzo. Lonzo was extremely instrumental in the West Coast hip hop game, and by proxy, the hip hop game in general. This brother was right there, boots on the ground, grassroots. He was the glue of West Coast hip hop. And I'm not saying this because this brother's here. This brother's name, if you look at early hip hop, his name was all over the place. So we have to give our brother his flowers while he's here. I don't like this thing, but we're giving props to all of these other people who come years later and don't give props to the foundation. So our good brother Lonzo is a true to the game founder of West Coast hip hop, and we got to give our brother his shine and his flowers while he's here.
Appreciate it. Really do, Doc. Absolutely. In fact, I've been sharing a video earlier today on YouTube, from YouTube, where Cube was promoting his Mount Westmore project with E40 and Too Short. And if you see the video, it's on Sway. It's on the Sway show. Sway. I want to say Sway and Tech. Sway in the morning. Last 58 seconds, Hugh gives me a huge shout out, and I appreciate that, Q.
That's
I
love.
really do. That's real love.
That's much
love. Yep.
Yes, indeed.
That's true love. Folks, we got about 30 seconds left in this show. Dusty, how we gonna take it out, baby? This is the biggest show we've ever had, folks. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate everybody that drops something in the chat room. Much love to you.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. And if TARIQ has to go, Lonzo, I'm not opposed to continuing a little bit and talking and keep it going. It's up to you, man. I'm good tonight. I already ate dinner, so I'm gravy. But once again, TARIQ Nasheed, I want to thank you so much for coming on our platform, and once again being a positive image for young Black men out there. Thank you very much.
I appreciate that, man. Y'all have a good day, guys. Y'all be good, family.
Much love, Doc. Thank you, man.
Thank you, TARIQ. Thank you. Man, Lonzo, that's one for the record books. That's one for the records right there.
We had 1,900, almost 1,100 people today, man. That's a powerful show.
I'm going to tell you right now, Lonzo, it was funny because a good friend of mine who also has a big following on YouTube texted me during the show, and she said, how did you get TARIQ on the show? And I said, connections. Lonzo just has good connections. And then she was like, connections my ass. How much did you pay him? And I said, no, Lonzo has a good relationship with people, man. Tell everybody about how important it is to just keep a good relationship and not burn bridges.
You know, man, I don't get in. I don't do petty arguments. I don't do a lot of shit that people that do on the internet. It don't pay. You know, me and TARIQ hadn't talked in a while. I saw him on the internet, but he was doing his history project, and I hit him up, told him, hey man, if you're going to do a history project on LA Entertainment, you got to call me, because if not, and he don't know my whole history. He don't know, but once I got to talking and I explained to him who I am and what I've done, he did his own research and he came to the conclusion this dude is for real. So you know what? It ain't who you hang. What's the saying? It ain't what you claim, it's who you hang out with. Now I know everybody on all sides of the fence. I don't disrespect nobody. If anybody knows me, if I call you on the phone, I'm gonna call you sir. What's up, sir? Good afternoon. What's up, folks? I'm always respectful to everybody. That's just one of the things I do. And I'm probably older than everybody on this goddamn call. That's the lady I'm 71, okay? But I just learned that respect goes a long way. It don't cost shit to respect somebody, man. And for me, like I told a friend of mine earlier, in order for me to disrespect you, you got to earn the right for me to disrespect you. You got to earn that right. I'm gonna give you yours because you're a human just like I am. And maintaining those relationships, because you don't never know what somebody's gonna be, man. You don't know. You don't know. At one point in time, I was mad at everybody. I because I didn't get no love. But everybody was busy doing their grind. They didn't have to look back. They didn't have time to look back and see where I was doing. But as I started to do my own thing, I realized it ain't nobody's job to tell my story but me. And so it's just like, and the same thing goes for you. Nobody's responsible for your success but you. Nobody's responsible for your failure but you. So when you out here in these streets and you grinding, man, shake a hand, make a friend. Okay, return a call, send a friendly text. Don't be afraid to be cordial, man. All that old dry ass attitude, hey, yo, what's up, man? Blah. That don't do nothing for you, man. Let people be glad to hear from you. Let people be responsible. They hear your voice. They know you ain't calling begging. Okay, I ain't never asked for nothing. Hey, man, would you mind doing the show? Come on, man, no problem. I did his show. Simple as that. I got people that probably won't be on the show. They want to get paid. If you can't bring me a thousand views at this stage, I can't pay you. When I got a brother that brought me over almost 1,100 views, and just on the strength of just being what do you call it, FBA? This being the FBA
Foundation of Black America.
Hey, if a FBA can come, a brother like TARIQ come on here and do my show and not ask for nothing, but hey, man, just to return the love. It's gonna be hard for me to pay somebody that can't get me the same amount of views.